Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're talking squalane, an ingredient which is increasingly finding its way into just about all our skincare products, but which it can be really hard to find any information about online. I want to correct that, and we're going to break it all down in today's video. We're going to talk about what squalane is, what benefits you can get from incorporating it into your skincare routine, how to layer it alongside some of your other favourite products, and ultimately who could most benefit from including a squalane in their routine, and who should avoid it. Finally, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you my favourite squalane containing skincare products if you do want to get your hands on this new hot ingredient. So sit back, relax, and let's talk all things squalane. Now, I want this to be a short, sharp, and to the point review because honestly, squalane is a relatively simplistic ingredient. There's not a whole things you need to know. However, I have broke it down in the description box below into timestamps. So if there's one section of this video you're more interested in than another, be my guest and use the timestamps below to navigate your way through. In return, all I ask is for you to give this video a big thumbs up and a like because honestly, it supports me and the channel so much and I would love you forever. But without further ado, shall we cut the waffle and delve straight on in? And I want to start with, what is squalane? Well, squalane is a stabilised version of squalene with an E that's naturally occurring in our skin. It's a lipid that our body naturally produces to keep our skin soft, supple and hydrated. Unfortunately, like a lot of things our body produces, over time as we age, the amount we produce dips like that. This can result in excess dryness in the skin, impaired barrier function, and so formulators and chemists decided to take squalene and start including it in our skincare routine. Unfortunately, squalene with an E is really unstable. It's really difficult to formulate in cosmetic products. So they did a little bit of trickery, a little bit of chemistry, and they transformed it into squalane, which delivers all the same benefits but is much more stable and easy to incorporate. Originally, the squalene, which was used to manufacture squalane for our skincare products, was derived from the livers of sharks. This had a whole lot of ethical issues around it, and obviously it wasn't applicable for people living a plant-based lifestyle. However, fortunately, most of the squalene used today in the manufacturing of our skincare products actually comes from plant-based sources. If you're in any doubt at all, reach out to the manufacturer of any product that you're interested in and just double check that they do come from a plant-based, not an animal source, just to, set the record straight and make sure that you know exactly what you're purchasing. All the products I mentioned later in the video do come from plant-based sources, but there's so many other ones out there you might want to try, so just reach out to the manufacturer first. So in terms of squalane, like I said, it works exactly the way as squalene does naturally in our skin. It will hydrate us. It's a lipid, so it will also protect the skin's barrier function, and it's just a really nice ingredient to incorporate into your skincare routine. Because it's very similar to something that already exists in our skin, very few people are actually sensitive to squalane, which is a really good thing, but of course, like with all skincare, make sure you patch test it for 24 hours before you include any new product in your routine, just to make doubly sure, because we can all be allergic to every single ingredient, no matter how compatible it is with our skin. Squalane is an emollient, so it can soften and hydrate the skin. It has found its way into just about every step in our skincare routine. You can see it in cleansers, in serums, facial oils, moisturizers, even in some sunscreens. This is because it's a really inexpensive ingredient to formulate with, but has loads of additional benefit. This is great because this means we can get all the benefits, the hydration, the skin softening benefits of squalane without having to overpay. So the first thing I would always say is when you're reaching for this ingredient, just check that price point because nobody likes to overpay. And squalane is a really inexpensive ingredient to formulate with, so you don't need to pay the earth to get your hands on it. In terms of who can and can't use squalane, well, fortunately, it's applicable for just all skin types. Studies have shown that it's non-comedogenic, so it won't clog the pores or exacerbate breakouts, meaning it's great for people like me that have super oily, acne-prone skin. It's also amazing as a hydrator, so if you have dry skin, this could be a great ingredient to include in your skincare routine. I would always say that, all our skin is unique and will often react differently to different ingredients. So you need to bear that in mind. And different people will have different experiences with squalane. As someone who is super oily and acne prone, even in their mid-30s, I can tell you it didn't react with my skin or cause any exacerbation in breakouts, blackheads or whiteheads. However, always proceed with caution. Do a little bit of a patch test and make sure that the product is working for your skin before you then use it day in, day out. In terms of how to layer it in your routine, squalane is the best friend of every other ingredient. It just gets on with everyone, which is why I absolutely love it. So you can use it alongside all your other actives without any problem at all. This is why, another reason why I think a lot of brands formulated with it with just about every single skincare product in their collection, because it adds that additional hydration and barrier supporting function, but it won't interact with negatively with any of the other actives in the product or in your routine. So feel free to just use it alongside all your other products. There's nothing that you need to be aware of. Now let's come on to the section of the video that you've all been waiting for, which is the best squalane containing products on the market. I'm going to focus on like what I call the bookends of our routine, the cleansers and the moisturizers. You will find squalane in certain serums, but I say that it's more prominent in cleansers and moisturizers, which is where, in my opinion, it adds the most benefit. Let's start with the moisturizers first, because a lot of people will be reaching for squalane for its hydrating abilities. You can reach for squalane oil. I love the ordinary plant-derived squalane for my own routine, and add a few drops of that into whatever moisturizer you're using. This will just dial up the intensity of the hydration you'll see. You get all the amazing benefits from that squalane, and you can mix the right amount for your individual skin type. I've been doing this for the past like 18 months and got some really, really great results. Fortunately, a lot of brands have cottoned onto this and thought, well, actually, why don't we just formulate moisturizers with squalane in them already to save the faff and the mixing at home? This is certainly one of my favorites, which is the Crave Oh So Simple Water Cream. It has a really nice level of squalane within this. It's still really lightweight, doesn't leave you feeling like you're wearing a mask, and is a really nice price point, particularly for the quality of the formulation. It's also got some oat in here, which calms and soothes, so it's just a really, really nice yet nourishing moisturizer. Of course, when it came to creating my own skincare line, which is the Mad About Skin collection, I wanted to formulate the moisturizer with squalane, which is how I ended up coming up with this product. Squalane is the oil that I chose primarily for the moisturizer because it's just applicable to all skin types. It works really, really well for everyone, and like I said, it's like the best friend of all other ingredients, so you don't really have to worry about layering it alongside other actives. This moisturizer will give you all the hydration you need, but again, it's super lightweight, like with the Crave product, doesn't leave you feeling like you're wearing a mask. Of course, you don't need to buy my product. There are so many other moisturizers with squalane on the market, or like I said, you can continue to mix your own. Take whatever moisturizer you love and put a few drops of squalane oil within it, and it'll just increase the intensity of that hydration. Now let's move to the opposite end of the skincare routine and cleansers. The reason cleansers often contain squalane is because, of course, whilst it also is a skin softener and adds some hydration, remember, cleansing can be a little bit stripping and drying on the skin, so it's a lovely addition. But also, because it's a lipid, it does have some cleansing qualities to it as well, so it's just like a double whammy in terms of how effective it is. I think, when it comes to being in the name, the ordinary squalane cleanser kind of has it covered. I love, love, love this product so, so much because I find whilst it's a beautifully affordable price point, it gets it all done. It gets off that dirt, debris, SPF in one, and really doesn't leave you feeling stripped and dried. Your skin feels softer, and I put that all down to that squalane content in this product. I absolutely love it, and that drugstore price point means it's just applicable to everyone. However you choose to get your squalane fix, whether it's in standalone oil, a cleanser, a moisturizer, or maybe even a serum, I honestly think it's a great ingredient that can benefit just about every single skincare routine. Always match the formulations it's included within to your individual skin type, and then you are good to go. Squalane will hydrate you to the gods, it will nourish the skin, it will support with the barrier function, and ultimately it's another one of those ingredients that our skin naturally produces less of as we age. So if we're serious about our anti-aging skincare, it's a really nice one to include just to get that squalane boost when we need it the most. Hopefully this has demystified everything, and if I've missed one of your absolute favourite squalane containing products, sound off in the comments section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.